Few names stir the muscle car world quite like the Dodge Challenger, and as the 2026 model emerges from the smoke of past legends, it brings with it an unmistakable blend of retro firepower and futuristic flair. It's not just about revisiting history anymore, it's about rewriting it with bold strokes of power, innovation, and design. The silhouette still nods to the golden era of American muscle, but every line, crease, and contour now seems drawn with sharper intent. The aggressive stance is lower, the proportions tighter, and the grille more menacing than ever. LED lighting elements subtly integrate modern cues into the old-school profile, creating a front end that looks like it's daring the road to challenge it. The wide fenders house massive wheels that grip the pavement with an unforgiving bite, while the rear is punctuated by a reimagined taillight bar that stretches the entire width, glowing red like a battle cry. Underneath that sculpted hood, the story diverges. Yes, the V8 still lives, but now it's joined by electrified performance options that don't just match expectations, they blow right past them. Dodge has taken its heritage and fused it with cutting-edge hybrid and EV engineering. The Hellcat variant now pumps out well over 800 horsepower, but the real surprise comes from the new electric Banshee trim. Instant torque, a simulated growl system to keep the soul alive, and a 0 to 60 time that laughs at supercars. The dual-motor all-wheel drive setup ensures control is never a question, even when the throttle is buried deep. Dodge hasn't just preserved the Challenger's essence, they've supercharged it with 21st-century madness. Inside the cabin, things take a dramatic shift toward digital luxury without abandoning the muscle car spirit. The cockpit wraps around the driver, and high-resolution displays replace analog gauges without losing that raw feel. A massive central touchscreen floats atop a minimalist dash layout, offering performance telemetry, driving modes, and real-time G-force tracking. The seats, aggressively bolstered yet surprisingly comfortable, are wrapped in a mix of Alcantara and leather with contrast stitching that matches the exterior. Ambient lighting dances subtly around the edges, setting the mood for nighttime domination. There's wireless charging, a premium sound system that delivers thunder without distortion, and voice command integration that's finally up to modern standards. The 2026 Challenger doesn't pretend to be a tech car, it simply proves that muscle and intelligence can share the same space. Driving the Challenger is where things get wild. The steering has been re-engineered for sharper response, and the suspension adapts dynamically to driving style, ensuring comfort when cruising and rigidity when cornering. With multiple drive modes including track, sport, and drag, the car's behavior changes dramatically at the push of a button. The electric variants offer torque vectoring that makes this beast feel surprisingly nimble, while the gas-powered options still roar with fury on command. Launch control now includes programmable settings and integrates with GPS data to fine-tune acceleration based on real-world conditions. Burnout mode, still there. Line lock, absolutely. Dodge hasn't gone soft. They've just become smarter about how they unleash chaos. Fuel economy isn't typically a highlight in this segment, but the hybrid powertrains stretch the tank farther than ever. The plug-in hybrid RT version delivers solid performance while offering short-distance electric-only commuting. Meanwhile, the full electric trims deliver over 300 miles of range and support ultra-fast DC charging, making them not just track-day heroes but daily drivers with practical legs. For enthusiasts who feared the muscle era was dying with electrification, Dodge offers a compelling rebuttal. The sound may be synthesized, but the sensation is still real. Safety, often overlooked in past muscle cars, takes a front row seat in this model. Adaptive cruise control, automatic emergency braking, blind spot monitoring, and a full suite of lane-keeping systems now come standard. A 360-degree camera system helps ease the burden of navigating this wide-bodied monster through tight spaces. Even parking sensors now have performance tuning, designed to assist without being intrusive during aggressive maneuvers. In an era where performance and responsibility must coexist, Dodge has managed to blend them without compromise. The 2026 Challenger lineup spreads across multiple trims, from the eco-minded entry-level SXT to the monstrous electric Banshee and the fire-breathing Hellcat Redeye. Pricing starts attractively below competitors in the segment, with base models entering the arena under $40,000, while the high-performance monsters stretch beyond $90,000 when fully optioned. But every version, from the mild to the wild, wears the Challenger name with purpose. There's even a new wide-body Black Ghost Homage Edition, limited numbers, menacing paint, and retro badging that pays tribute to Detroit street racing legends. Hidden features. Dodge packed them in like Easter eggs for gearheads. The Performance Pages app now features over-the-air updates, letting the car gain features post-purchase. There's a valet mode that tames the beast for lending, a stealth mode for silent night cruising in the electric trims, and even an augmented reality driving assistant for track days. The trunk houses an optional subwoofer system that can literally rattle windows, and secret storage compartments are hidden behind the interior trim for those who remember what muscle cars were really used for back in the day. In a market rushing toward silent, efficient, and sometimes soulless electric vehicles, the 2026 Dodge Challenger stands as a thunderous middle finger to conformity. It's a machine that remembers the past but refuses to be trapped by it. Whether it's burning rubber at the drag strip, carving through backroads, or gliding silently through city traffic in electric mode, this new Challenger proves one thing loud and clear: the muscle car is not dead. It just got a whole lot smarter, faster, and more unapologetic.